Dear Pixie, you asked us. I am so stressed at the moment and I'm finding it so difficult. I thought I was on a spiritual path, so why is this happening to me? It's really starting to affect my spiritual growth and it's getting me down. What can I do? Stress is one of the ways the negative frequency of fear manifests within the body. Many have the stress frequency within and are so used to feeling this that they are unaware it is there. Something may come up and trigger yet another stress reaction. This then alerts the individual to the fact that the stress frequency is present. In the case of the sensitive, ascending individuals, stress levels are low and are transmuted quickly. However, if a situation occurs within one of these individuals' lives that creates a higher stress level, the sensitive individual will be aware of this. The stress frequency has two sides to it. We can look at this frequency as a being or consciousness in itself, and it therefore can be communicated with. It is often fragmented as it is sourced from several different origin points, yet all can be communicated with. The first step is to embrace the fact that this stress frequency or consciousness is there and welcome it. For the positive aspect to this is that it is alerting you to a situation, individual or circumstance in your life that needs to move. The stress frequency manifests when flow is blocked. The flow in that area needs to begin flowing again. When energy is blocked from flowing, this leads to imbalance within the body, manifesting emotionally, psychologically, and physically. Hence why stress causes illness and disease within. Your medical professors are aware of this fact, even if they are unaware of why. It is therefore positive that the stress frequency or consciousness is there, or rather, should we say, it is positive you are aware that it is there. You now know that somewhere within your makeup, flow has ceased, and you can take steps to restart that flow. This restarting of flow always involves change. Therefore, you are looking at changing a thought pattern, behavior, or a situation, or all three. Very often one feels the stress frequency, but does not know where it comes from, does not know its source of origin. In many cases it goes back years, in some cases from that which you know as previous lives. The sensitive, ascending individuals, those consciously walking that path, those that hold light within, will have the ability to access the origin of the stress frequency. Many healers on your planet work by locating the origin in others that are as yet unable to do so for themselves. If you feel, having tried the following steps, that you have not located the origin, then we would recommend a healer of this kind is consulted. When we speak of origin, we are referring to the seed that began to grow from the experience, situation, or thought process that created this particular frequency that is prevalent enough within to be noticed by you. These seeds that grow are an integral part of all that it means to be human, and no human being grows without accumulating these seeds. You can control your own inner garden within, choosing which seeds to allow to flourish and which to examine and change. In this way, one's inner garden contains a variety of beautiful flowers, and when weeds grow within, they are spotted and dealt with. The ascending beings are all currently tending their individual gardens well, resulting in the collective garden glowing with an abundance of colour and beauty. The steps to pinpoint the origin are many. One highly recommended step is meditation. The act of meditation itself reduces the stress frequency immediately. Those who communicate with the higher beings directly can ask to be shown the origin of the stress frequency, and even the most sensitive individuals with the highest light quotient may be surprised at the result. That which you thought was the origin may indeed be a manifestation, and you may not have realized the connection between the two. It may also be that you were convinced you had dealt with this, only to find indeed that still it lacks flow. Still it must be looked at, examined, and changed. And in doing this, one shall change and flow again the manifestation of the origin. With many individuals, just one meditation experience can be enough to pinpoint origin, resume flow, and begin change. For those not in contact with the higher beings or higher self, the pinpointing of origin may take longer. Of course, anyone who enters the state of meditation is in contact with the higher being, higher self state, but may not be consciously aware of this, or indeed how it manifests. Therefore, for these individuals, we would suggest you concentrate on the required information you seek prior to entering the meditative state and during it. The information you seek is the origin of the stress frequency within, the cause of the stress you experience. There are various ways you can pinpoint this origin. You may see symbols. You may create an emotional feeling that reminds you of the origin. You may have thoughts during meditation that trigger you into a knowing. It may take several meditation experiences to pinpoint the origin, but to the seeker of this information, who seeks with an open heart, this information will come, and the meditations themselves reduce the stress frequency within. Stress consciousness cannot take hold within the individual who regularly returns to the place of center, the 0 point within, and meditation takes you to that 0 point. The information seeking can continue within your dream time. Hold the information you seek in your vision and thoughts as you fall asleep. That which you experience in dream time holds clues to that which your awakened mind has not yet noticed. The dream time is always showing you those aspects of your inner world that you have not been made aware of yet, showing you that which needs to be looked at. Any individual experiencing the stress frequency in their lives will automatically trigger the origins to the stress frequency in dream time. It is taking notice of it that needs to be learned by humans on Earth, not creating the actual ability to experience dream time. Dream time has always been there for you. Once you pinpoint the origin, then you begin to create flow by unraveling the reasons for the origin within, embracing it, reliving it, placing it, examining it, communicating with it, and doing the same with all manifestations of the origin. This can take time, in some cases many years. Yet we say again, this is within the makeup of the human being in third density. The ascending one shall have much unraveling and examining and placing, integrating and changing to do. This is indeed a challenge, yet the ascending one with the open heart shall welcome it. Even knowing negative thoughts, feelings and situations shall be revisited. The ascending one welcomes this because she knows it leads to healing, completeness, balance, and is an integral and necessary part of the ascension journey. We from the higher realms delight in watching you as you take this inner journey, individually, privately, and alone, yet collectively, together, and as one. We are the white-winged collective consciousness of 9.